Okay, YouTube, welcome back. Likes, comments, subs, all stuff help the channel grow, and it's free. So, last time, basically nothing happened. We did a side quest, and then talked to people. This time, maybe the story will go somewhere. So I think we have some gym cards to give, so we'll do this real quick.
Thank you. Thanks.
Other than that...
And here I thought you had poor taste.
Let's go meet Maxim at the cafe. Yes, we will. There's nothing else to do. I'm guessing something's gonna happen. Okay, let me predict the story. Obviously, I don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't played this game before. Here's what
Hey, there you guys are.
Also cool voice acting. But here's my guess of what's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, somebody's gonna go boom, or something like that's gonna happen, or it'll go to the race and somebody's car will blow up or something, and then we'll have to rerun time, and then we'll be right back here again. That's my prediction. We'll see how accurate I am.
And not a moment too soon. I believe it's been a month since we've seen one another, Van. Apart from in the garden, that is.
Oh, okay. Well, it's only partially voice acted. Has it been that long already? Doesn't feel like it. Way you've been helping my assistants. I take a wild stab, though, and say you ain't here just to catch up. Oh, okay, we just got that, those couple... Okay, whatever. I should be numb to it at this point. I'll explain that and more to you in a bit. First, sit down and take a load off. This is story. Why is it not voiced? Thank you for placing an order for us, though I do feel a bit guilty letting you pay. I mean, honest, I respect you for that. Like, truly I do. But bro's like a multi-millionaire at least. I think he could cover the price of the drinks. No need to put yourself out on our account. Just think of it as a reward for all the times you were there for me. Don't mind if I do, then. Let's start with what Renee's doing here. Not that I don't already have an idea. I won't beat around the bush. Long story short, today's Grand Prix is being targeted by anti-immigration terrorists. Alright, well I'm on the right path here. For real? So I'm 1 for 1 already on plot points. Let's see, let's go on, because I predicted something will happen at the race too. So, we'll see. I predicted like a car or something will blow up. So, we'll see if I'm right. Am I the only one who's surprised by that? Well, yes you are. Well, all the signs so far were sort of pointing to it. First off, we came in knowing that leftover anti-immigration terrorists were still kicking about. Then we've got the Z1 Grand Prix finals, which immigrants are going to turn up in droves to see. And to add to that, the involvement of the CID analyst, and the rest is self-explanatory. I see what you mean now. One of the favorites in today's race is Aslan, who comes from Central East. Only makes sense that the terrorists would have their sights set on him. Which is absolutely correct. Even despite the existence of Red Star, racers in the past were exclusively of white descent. But in recent years, the number of Eastern and Central Eastern racers has grown to the point where they're no longer an exception. Among them, a star of hope for the Central Easterners was born in the form of Aslan. Nowadays, there are quite a few people who view the Z1 races as a symbol of ethnic integration. I definitely feel it going in that direction. Of course, anti-immigration terrorists wouldn't take much of a fancy to that. So they've demanded that the race organizers call off the Z1 Grand Prix altogether. Okay. And by they, I mean the True Grievance Brigade. From what I hear, they also demanded that the police release their fellow members who are caught hiding in Armis. I see, so their remnants really are still active. It's just as we suspected. They'll stop at nothing to achieve their goals, but of course you won't give in to their demands, right? That goes without saying. The Grand Prix organizers haven't even considered suspending the event. And naturally, the CID plans to do everything in its power to address the situation. We'll be establishing a strict watch in and around the circuit venue as a precautionary measure. However, these radicals have little left to lose. The more we tighten the screws, the likelier it is that they'll involve innocent people. Certainly, can't be too careful given the decent number of members purported to be at large. So as a bit of added insurance, you want to enlist the aid of Arkwright Solutions, which at this particular moment means you get Elaine as part of the package. Classic Renee, the pampered prince never misses a trick. Enough with the pampered prince bit, and it's Mr. Kincaid you. Ah yes, as you surmised, the CID would like to once again issue an official 4SPG. Your task is to flush out and apprehend the terrorists. Your assigned area will be the Speedway's interior. In the meantime, my men and I will handle the perimeter. Sounds like a plan. By the way, I'll be acting as a liaison between you and event management. If there's anything you need to pass on, just give me a call. Understood. I think Van's going to have to add a couple of zeros to his rates. No kidding. How's it going, Light? Right then, I'd better head out. Got a few things to take care of before the race. Sure thing. Catch you later. The True Grievance Brigade. It didn't seem as if they were tied to any other forces back at Aramis either. There's definitely a chance that someone will capitalize on their schemes, just like before. Hey, as long as they put up a decent fight. Speak for yourself. I'd rather they call it quits. Anyway, let's scarf down some lunch and get to investigating. So like I said, my second prediction is a car's gonna blow up or something, and we're gonna have to rewind time. Like, that's how this whole game's gone, so it seems pretty obvious that's what's gonna happen. It stopped snowing. Well, that's a shame. I like the snow. Though it's still a little overcast. Grand Circuit, Edith's 12th District. I remember poking around here with Van during the Revolution Festival. Yeah, you were sightseeing like no one's business. This is my first time in the area. Wait, what's that? Oh, you mean the Ferris wheel. It's an attraction in which one rides a gondola attached to a rotating rim, allowing them to take in the surrounding views. Oh, cool. Is it like taking the Aerotram in Basel? It doesn't feel quite the same, but there's definitely a resemblance visually. You may not know it, but this place also has one of the most up-to-date bouldering facilities out there. There are some who make a hobby of scaling natural rock formations with just their bare hands. Bouldering imitates that in a safe environment for people to enjoy, right? Someone's been reading up. I tried it out on one of my days off, and let me tell you, it really gets your blood pumping. Oh yeah? Color me intrigued. Unlike the Ferris wheel, this is the kind of thing you can have fun with solo. I get where you're all coming from, but now ain't the time to be fooling around. Come on, let's go check the perimeter before we head into the Speedway.
The beer garden is awfully crowded today.
It sure is. Wait, isn't that...
Huh? So that we've gotten everything from. You, what do you have? You have new things. I need to go ahead and just eat all the food at some point. I've been lazy.
And enjoy your visit. You're free to look around.
Racing gloves. Sure, they're not really that
Come
good.
back whenever.
I'm buying one of everything, so why not?
It's what every guy dreams of.
There's one more shop.
Cheers, everyone.
So obviously, if it's like the other route, at some point Rin has to show up in this route, so I'm very curious how that'll happen. That's the only thing driving me forward right now, is when will Rin show
hello
up.
everyone.
So you guys decided to come too, huh?
Voice acting! And it's gone! Business, but yeah. Forget that. What are you doing here,
I'll
Grammy?
have you know, Victor and I go way back. He used to work at one of my go-to restaurants during my glory days.
At one point, Dominique took a real fancy to my cooking. Ever since, she's been giving me pointers in just about everything. I wouldn't have been able to get Mamar up and running without her support.
You don't say. Never would have guessed you two had a history. It's definitely a shocker. That's not what I meant. What are you doing here at the Grand Circuit? Do I even need to ask? Come to think of it, I recall hearing that you're offered advice to professional athletes before. Guess does that mean you're here to coach the
Only
Z1
the
racers?
ones on the younger side. Though I've also been putting in my 2 Mira on how they're running this whole affair.
Well, Judith and Van sure weren't exaggerating about her. She's a granny of all trades if I've ever saw one. And yet, she rarely ventures into the public eye. See now why the rumors refer to her as a legend. I bet she could hold up a scuffle too. Dames like her must be 1 in a million. Alright, enough feeding her ego. All I want to know is, where'd Yumi's get off to? That's right, I don't see her around.
She and Maxim made a promise to ride the Ferris wheel together. They should be back before long, though.
So here's the thing. I'm obviously not a professional athlete. I'm not. And race car drivers, they are pro athletes, right? I don't think if you had a championship race in like, what, a couple hours, you'd be riding a Ferris wheel. I mean, I have to imagine there's some kind of video to go over, you know, talking with the pit crew, planning some, I don't know. I imagine there's something you would be doing before the race. But like I said, I'm not a pro athlete, so I don't know. Anyway, a play date, huh? Those two are pretty chummy now. Nothing to worry about then, right? Is the Ferris wheel gonna blow up? Save for the potential terrorist situation. Let's check around the Ferris wheel, just in case.
Ooh, a Ferris wheel. I'm getting the urge to climb all the way to the top of it.
What kind of crazy-ass urge is that? And don't even think about trying it. You hear me?
I mean, I'd watch it.
I wanna ride.
This is the Ferris wheel. It makes you feel so short from up
That
close.
was so much fun.
Okay, it didn't blow up.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, it's Van and his friends.
Hey all, how's the operation going?
Operation?
You can relax. We'll get the job done. I mean, things might blow up a few times, but we'll get there eventually. So Yumi, how was riding the Ferris wheel at Maxim?
I could see the whole circuit from the tippy top.
Yumi is so adorable. Best character, Yumi. That must be the best seat in the house.
Too bad we couldn't stay on it longer.
Oh, well, you know what they say. Time flies when you're having fun. Tell you what, if we get another chance, I'll go around 3 more times with you.
Really? Cross your heart?
Cross my heart. I'll make sure Yume here gets back to Paulette safe and sound. Oh, and before I forget, I've already arranged to get you guys into the Speedway. Just give your names at the ticket counter and they'll let you through. Best of luck out there.
Yeah, our car is 100% going to blow up. For sure, thanks.
Van. Bye, everyone.
Yeah. His car is gonna blow up, that's my prediction. Looks like Maxim is heading straight for the racetrack himself. Something bothering you, Van? It's nothing. We're gonna want to follow his lead soon.
Alrighty then. Let me figure out how much I want to bet, and...
Aaron, no betting and no getting drunk either.
I wasn't gonna... Hey, come on, chill. It was just a joke.
Was it, though? Was it really?
At any rate, we're here strictly on business. Do try to contain yourself.
Yeah, there's no sub-events or anything, right? Yeah. See, like, something's clearly been spotted by Van and he didn't act on it. So I have a feeling it's going to be like, I spotted this thing before, and then it'll go wrong, and then we'll loop back and we'll do the thing that in the first game he would have just done right now. Anyway. Should we give our names at the counter and head into the speedway? There's nothing else to do. Looking to purchase a ticket? Unless you have a reservation, I'm afraid it's standing room only. Name's Van Arkwright. Maximum Lugans should have something set up for us. Oh, so you're friends of Mr. Lugan. My apologies. Van Arkwright, was it? Yes, I have you right here. That'll be 9 event passes for you. Go right ahead near the venue. Got it. The VIP treatment isn't so bad. Alright, let's see if I'm right. Is a car gonna blow up? A car is 100% gonna blow up. I feel very confident in this prediction. It's a little past noon and the race is scheduled to start at 2 p.m. sharp. Couldn't ask for better driving weather either. Feels great outside and the sky is clearing up nicely. On the other hand, the stands are already filling in even with 2 hours to go. Goes to show how much they're champing. Isn't it supposed to be chomping at the bit? Anyway. This is, after all, the Grand Prix's annual finals. The crowd's fervor is almost palpable. How do we plan on finding those bozos then? Don't tell me you plan on grilling the audience one seat at a time. Even with so many people here, doing that would only draw unwanted attention to us. Incidentally, Renee gave you some sort of data before we parted. What was it? It's a little trick to help us zero in on the enemy. Terrorists' weaponry of choice are especially designed to bypass standard metal detectors. As luck would have it, we managed to get our hands on a similar model from the Blacklight District. If you install this data and perform a charge search, it should be able to identify them. Okay. Okay, Kincaid, buddy. If you have this technology that detects it, why aren't you giving it to event security? Why don't you give it to the event security and then as people are coming in, they scan them? Why just give it to us? Ugh, anyway, moving on. Best of luck. Okay, whatever. CID thinks of every— No, they do not! They absolutely do not. I'd call it over-preparing, but it saves us some hassle, then we might as well roll with it. Forward the data to you guys, that way we can split up and cover as much ground as possible. Our first order of business will be to pinpoint any terrorists hiding at the speedway. Then we surround them, close in, and corral the whole group at once. Simple as that. There's just one thing. I want Rosette to act as our operator. That means compiling everybody's findings and passing along my instructions when needed. As you wish. Good. Now let's get this done. Right. Alright, we're all fanned out. Time for me to start moving too.
Okay, the Zyphas are all set up. Now we just need to do a shard search.
Is that Marielle?
We've got to catch these terrorists so we can keep Yume and the others safe.
Which team is gonna bring home the gold? You won't want to miss a single second of this race, folks.
Oh.
This is all so exciting!
What's up? Are you looking for something? The race is starting soon, so you'll want to hurry back to your seat. We've been in ours since early morning. Wouldn't want to miss out on the pre-event pit prep. This could be anyone's race, but my money's on Red Star all the way. Why? Because I'm Team Red Star for life. Hell, I'd blow my savings on them and thank them for the opportunity. When I say I'm ride or die, I mean it. Can't they get the show on the road already? My uncle's been giving me predictions left and right on the final race. ETWS and Ingrid are definitely neck and neck for the top spot, but now there are snowy roads in the mix. Thankfully, the weather's slaying up a bit, but anything could happen, you know. Man, I'm so nervous, I can hardly concentrate. Yeah, if Lino or Red Star get first place, they could end up winning the whole Grand Prix. Boy, things are so heated, I might just lose my mind. Oh, I see you guys are enjoying yourselves. Yeah, I've been going to the Z1 since I was 3, but the adrenaline of the last race never gets old. You should hurry and grab a seat, Van. It should be starting any second. Here on business, actually. Gotta take care of it fast so the rest of you in the stands can have a good time. So is them being highlighted not... I guess it just means that they're chattable?
The moment you've all been waiting for has arrived. The final race of this year's Z1 Grand Prix is about to begin. Which team is gonna bring home the gold?
Most consider ETWS and Eager to be the two top contenders in the Z1. We at Red Star have been steadily climbing the ranks, as has Leno. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for us on the track, okay? Feel that energy. It's what pit girls like us live for. Everybody make sure to root for Maximum, okay? Think you'll be right here to witness him take his historic 4th Z1 Grand Prix championship in a row. So am I just supposed to talk to everybody? Is there something else I'm supposed to talk to this guy about? I guess so. Aslan's giving the veterans a real run for their mirror this year. Max can't afford to slip up today. Okay, so not that it's all riding on him. The sport's as much about the car and pit crew's performance as it is the drivers. First place is still up for grabs here. That's what gets us so fired up in the stands. For For the record, my favorite to win are Ingrid and Lino. Team Ingrid's got a decent chance of bringing it home. Obviously, I want Lino to do well too, since I drive a Cabo myself. Maxim has a pretty good shot at taking his 4th championship in a row, though. I'm so excited, my heart's about to jump out of my chest. So I'm curious. Wait. What's... Oh. Listen, Carlos, you're the only one who we could turn to for this. If you say no, we'll have to forfeit our slot. Give me a break. I retired a decade ago. My foot hasn't healed all the way. The world of Z1 is no Sunday drive, you know. I won't argue that point, but still. Huh, Carlos, that's a guy who used to race for Lino way back then. Seems to be deep in conversation with one of their reps. Nothing's popping up on the search though, so I doubt they're with the terrorists. No sense poking into their business. Guess I'll go sweep the stands again.
Something's there. Do a shard search.
The moment you've all been waiting for has arrived. The final race of this year's Z1.
What am I looking for? I'm trying to see if something stands out.
You won't want to miss a single second of this race, folks.
But my favorite is... We gotta hurry.
Maybe I'm dumb. I don't see anything. Oh wait, yeah I do. There we go, the red.
This is all so exciting.
I'm getting hit from that guy. No two ways about it. Doesn't seem like he's part of a group though. Yeah, I'll just stand by and keep an eye on him until Rosette calls. Rest of the team have completed their investigations. Ultimately, the only positive search result was the man you came across. I just checked with Renee. He said the others might be outside the arena. So, if it's not, then chances are that they're hiding somewhere on the racetrack. Anyway, I'm gonna move in on this one. Can you relay the plan to everyone else? Certainly. Excuse me, you got a second? Need something? Let's just say you've been selected for a stop and search. And telling me about what you're concealing there? How could you possibly... in the case that you get any funny ideas, we already have you surrounded. Surrender quietly. Didn't realize I'd drawn so much attention. So be it. Trying to make a suicide run? On my watch. That look though, bro. A big talk for a little lady, so why does she make my spine chill? Forget it. Sorry, but this road's closed. Give yourself up without a fuss, and you may still get off with a minimal sentence. You use Blade 2? As escape's no longer an option in that case. Comrades, 2 arms. Oh, they're invisible. His playmates were hiding under shard camouflage. She wasn't just running around randomly. Nothing we weren't expecting. How are you holding up, Elaine? Perfectly fine, thank you. I think we can all agree that the odds are stacked against you. Even then, you're still gonna pick a fight? Don't take us lightly. We are the true grievance brigade, the leaders Calvert needs most. Sure you are, bud. Now that our sponsors have dropped us, our backs are against the wall. A shame we couldn't drag those blasted immigrants into this. We'll just have to settle for taking you down with us instead.
Justice will prevail.
I don't think we need to go too crazy with this.
I'll take you on. Let's go on, yes. By the heavens,
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hit Van anymore. Sorry to say.
Show me what you got.
freezing wind. Cut down my enemies.
My move now.
Dice you up.
I'm guessing there might be another fight after this, so I'm kind of taking it easy.
Going on.
That's 70.
You're not getting away. Finish him, Van.
Give him your all. Now we're talking.
Engaging skill.
Break a leg, Judith. Here goes. Activating skill.
Have some more.
That was easy. I used very little of our CP, so that's what I was trying to do. We're done for. Long live the Republic. They're down for the count. I could have gone for more of a challenge, to be honest. Genesis still hasn't reacted so far. Guess that means there's no corrosion going on? It's difficult to say. This may not have been all of their surviving members. Right, we can't afford to drop our guards. For now, let's go hand these guys over to Renee. Same time, the CID apprehended a separate unit of the True Grievance Brigade. And combined with the one Van's team had captured, all remnants of the group were accounted for and in custody. Thus did the brigade's plan to interfere with the Z1 Grand Prix and negotiate the release of their comrades skid to a halt. Well, that takes care of the terrorists. Now what? Keep up our investigation here or move somewhere else entirely? Good question. I'm still getting a whiff of something suspicious. The Genesis. It's reacting, so we're on the right track? At the very least, we need to stay sharp until the race is over and done with. Shall we take another turn through the stands and... garages. I don't know why that word looked weird to me. Yeah, and anywhere else we could think of while we're at it. Poking around blindly irks me a bit, but I suppose it's the best we could do right now. Time for a car to go boom, I'm thinking. Having flushed out the terrorists, Van and company continue their investigation with a weary eye. Wary, as it were.
And the cars are off!
No suspicious activity to be found. The Z1 Grand Prix went off as scheduled. The group remained vigilant. The race plowed ahead with a number of dramatic developments along the way. In the end, it was the showdown between Maxim and Aslan, a fierce and fervent bid for first place. While keeping in touch with the CID, Van and the others elected to watch the deciding moment from the stands. Long last, the race entered its final leg. Let's see if I'm right. Is this car gonna go boom?
And we're down to the final lap. Who will bring home the glory? The Red Comet or our new rising star?
Dude, that was crazy!
It all comes down to this.
We'll know the winner soon enough.
Will Maxim hold on to his lead, or will Aslan pull out in front?
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
Who knew a bunch of guys driving in circles could hook you in like this?
I find myself unable to tear my eyes away.
Same here. Even I'm starting to feel anxious.
In all my years of watching the Z1, I can't remember the last time things were this hotly contested.
That's saying something coming from you. This is a dead heat for the history books.
You can do it, Maxim.
Just one more push. The finish line is right in your reach.
If he clinches this, he'll have a four-peat. Not that that means I'll forgive him.
Ooh, a last-minute maneuver.
Talk about a photo finish.
Hey, I called it! What do I win?
Maxim?
I called that.
Good. Goddess.
Maxim?
Alright, I predicted the plot. I predicted the plot. I deserve a prize. I deserve a prize, everybody. It happens every time. It's so now what? This part's the same. This feeling. Y'all remember what just happened? The explosion, I mean. We've gone through another rewind. I can sense it. It was right after we turned the terrorists over to Renee. More to the point, can't let that tragedy play out again. So was it a terrorist thing, or no shit? Let's pull ourselves together and get to it. In order to do so, we need to get a firm grasp on what actually happened. Explosion of that scale couldn't have been just a simple crash. Yeah, I'm of the same mind. In all probability, one Z1 car has had some manner of explosive attached to it. No way. Who would do that? We've already caught all the terrorists. More remnants for one, and perhaps a more reasonable theory is that they have a collaborator. From my point of view, the explosions seem to originate from Aslan's vehicle. That was the way I saw it too. About this whole rewinding business, though, what a profoundly fascinating experience. Well, still, I have a sneaking feeling that I've gone through this someplace before. Don't tell me she remembers the poison gas incident on Nimeth Island. Feels like getting tossed in a washing machine, if I'm being real. But back on topic, it's a safe bet that Aslan's car is the one carrying the explosives. And Maxim was unlucky enough to get caught up in it too. We're short on time. Let's just work with what we know and get to stepping. Let's make our way over to Ingrid's garage and get a look at his ride. We'll give Renee and Maxim a heads up so they can run interference for us. But yeah, I mean, that's how this game's gone, so... Understand the situation, but we already performed an inspection on the car before bringing it in. I'm fairly certain there are no issues to be found. Maybe so, but this is a request from the CID. As to mention, Maxim is worried for us too. Really put me at ease if we could clear this up. Well, if you insist, I suppose it's fine. Not to worry, this will take no time at all. Aslan's just as good a guy as we heard, huh? Yes, I'm glad he was willing to vouch for us. What are you, Rodney, what are you doing here? I thought the final checks were finished already. Well, ain't that sketchy. Excuse me a sec. Hey, no need to rough up our mechanic. Of all the lousy timing, you're not Rodney. From the Blazes? Me, or have we seen this guy's mug before? Squinchest, right? Yeah. He appears to have trimmed up a tad since our last encounter. That's some dedicated camouflage. Wasn't enough to pull the wool over our eyes. So he's the one who caused the stir over in Rission, the anti-immigration activist Jacobin. Didn't think you had the cojones to strut around in the open. You're that infernal Spriggan. Fool me once, shame on you, but twice? I found the bomb. It was wedged in a gap under the engine cover. Nice work. So I almost drove out with that? Yes, you did. So, the miniature explosive attached to Aslan's Z1 race car is safely removed. Real mechanic, who Jacobin had knocked out and tied up, was then found unharmed. And thus, the Z1 Grand Prix kicked off once more, with the competition heating up more than ever.
This time, it's Maxim tailing after Aslan.
You're kidding. God damn it!
Sure, why not? Let's do it a third time! Woo! Why not? Oh my goodness. It's just funny at this point. I'm not even mad. Here we are again. Yeah, no kidding. Another rewind. Timing was exactly the same as before. In the end, we couldn't stop that tragedy from repeating itself. Though it did play out differently compared to the last time. Right down to how the race was going. But the part that stuck out to me the most was the size of the explosion. Noticed that too. It was... Wasn't it bigger than before? I don't know. I don't know. I was too busy laughing. Anybody? I think it was bigger. They swear they had like 10 hours of story and they decided to stretch it out with all these rewinds. It's so true. Apparently it was smaller than before. I openly admit to looking that up. I have no idea. I was too busy laughing. Compared to the first explosion, it was way smaller and the cars were slightly less damaged. You're right. Didn't see it in as much detail as Fairy, but I did have the same thoughts. Don't understand is how it even happened. We definitely removed the bomb that was placed in Aslan's car. And there must have been two from the very beginning. It's the only logical conclusion. First explosion was caused by both bombs going off, while the second was caused by just one. That, put that way, the logic checks out. In summary, an explosive was planted not only in Mr. Aslan's vehicle, but Mr. Lugan's as well. Do I have that right? I couldn't even get a word in edgeways there. But yeah, I'd say you all hit the nail on the head. See, here's the thing. This is what bothers me. In the first game, Van would have just been like, no, like at the start, he'd just been like, no, let's check out the cars again right before the race. Like, that's what Van in the first game would have done. But in this game, he just doesn't. Anyway. Guys sure are a sharp bunch. Something tells me you're stumped on who actually planted the extra bomb, though. A few ideas come to mind, but we don't have enough material to narrow things down. And that brings us to you, Judith. Got a job that only our resident prowler could pull off. I see where this is going. You want to me. Okay, that's a typo. You want me to stake out the ETWS garage, right? Yep, the limelight's all yours. Everything goes right, we'll have our other culprit. But what about the Ingrid bomb? Are we going to leave it be? We may have to let Jacobin walk for now. Apprehending him, would be sure to cause Why? We have like 15 people here! Just send 2 people there, wait for him to plant the bomb, then when he plants the bomb, wait for him to come out and arrest him, and then Judith is already in whatever, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I do not care. If that puts the other culprit on their guard, we'll be right back at square one. Whatever. Time's not on our side, so I'll get right to it. Just stalk him! You could stalk him! He plants the bomb, and then you have like 16 people! Have 2 of them follow him! It's not that hard! Whatever.
Come out, whoever you are. Huh? There's no room for doubt. It was right there in his hand. Still, him? I can hardly believe it. And there you have it. The culprit's none other than Maxim Lugan himself.
He's brainwashed or something. Right? Like, obviously.
But that begs the question. Why is he sacrificing his own life just to take down a fellow competitor?
Oh, good work either way. The possibility did cross my mind. Let's just put a pin in this for now. Got one more favor task of our world-class Phantom Thief. At this point, I may as well go the whole Selge. This time, it's right up your alley. I want you to pull a heist. You'll have to time it while Maxim's guard is down, just before the race begins. As for what you'll be stealing, what else could it be but those 2 bombs? Huh, sounds like my kind of fun. You're on. Wait, how do you expect me to steal from 2 cars at the same time? No one said you had to do it alone. Don't you got a top cat you could call on? So, like, there's plot holes in other Trails games too.
Here we go, folks. Our Z1 racers
Like, there
are
are.
all lined up at the starting grid.
But it's so much fun, you just don't care.
This? We have a surprise gift and message from His Highness Prince Cherie. Glory
I swear.
to Calvard and glory to the Z1 Grand Prix.
Haha! Here's a surprise.
Didn't realize this was in the works.
Wow! Pretty colors.
What a lovely sight.
That prince knows how to put on a show.
So that's what fireworks look like. They're beautiful.
They sure pulled out all the stops.
Indeed. That they managed to do so in time is equally astounding.
Surprise fireworks! From Elsheim's crown prince of all people?
Hold it right there.
You are hereby under arrest on charges of attempted terrorism.
This is okay. This is what I said they should do. So they're doing what I said they should do. Then why did he make it sound like they weren't going to do just whatever? I mean, I'm glad they're doing this. That fixes the plot hole I was talking about, at least. But I don't know why they implied that they weren't going to do this. Anyway.
Huh? But what gave me away?
Typical Van. Always coming up with outrageous requests at the 11th hour. Regardless, we'll have to give Prince Cherie our gratitude for allowing us to use his name.
Yes. The guild is indebted to him once more as well. On to the next phase.
Well, that was a nice little present. Okay, time to get my head in the race.
Target acquired.
Wonder how it went on Grammy's end.
My transformations may be limited, but age hasn't dulled this old tabby just yet.
Limited? You're better at this right now than I've ever been.
Everything's going according to plan.
That leaves just one mission left.
Right. All we have to do is see this race through to the end. The rest is up to you, Van.
After that, Van and his crew's third iteration of the Grand Prix started up anew. As expected, it came down to a head-to-head battle between Maxim and Aslan. Once again, the race arrived at that final ill-fated lap.
And we're down to the final lap. Who will bring home the glory? The Red Comet or our new rising star?
Maxim, this is the day I leave you in my dust.
Aslan, you really have gotten more skill. Just don't hold this against me.
Maxim is moving to cut Aslan off.
To hit the detonator. No, it misfired.
Maxim's speed is dropping. Did he push in too hard?
Yeah. Fine then.
wreck him the old-fashioned way.
Alrighty. Let's do this.
The two are neck and neck, and neither one is backing down. They're this close to lapping the back of the pack. Wait, where'd that car come from?
Leno's back in the race? I thought they dropped out already. You trading paint with me? Sorry, but I'm sending you off course. From my way!
The champion stands his ground! What phenomenal handling!
And the red comet soars away. Didn't think he'd push back on that. But at least he's too far to ram into Oslo now.
Maxim catches up with a burning vengeance! The red comet's at full throttle, blazing ahead at unthinkable speeds!
I can't do this a fourth. I can't do this a fourth time.
What a catastrophe! The two top contenders for victory have both gone out of bounds! We can only pray they're unharmed!
Maxim?
That crimson aura. That sudden burst of strength. Our champ was corroded from minute one. He's headed for the parking lot. We'll have to drive after him. Quick!
From there, Van immediately rendezvoused with the others, who proceeded to split up between his, Elaine's, and Kincaid's vehicles. Then took off in pursuit of Maxim, whom they had located, making his way to the suburbs. At least we don't have to repeat that same part again. I'm grateful for that.
Where do you suppose Maxim is headed?
Who knows? He sure isn't hurting for options. I let you three come because you insisted, but the second things get hairy, I'm dropping you off. Got it?
Yes, we understand.
Maxim.
That buffoon. Just what is he thinking?
Katra, everything ready?
Yes, I managed to patch into the transceiver in his car. Reset, how's the communications link coming along?
The process is complete, Mr. Silesian.
Thanks. I'll initiate the call then.
Can you hear me, champ?
What in the...
Hope you don't mind us hacking your transceiver. Couldn't help but wonder what spurred this on. Thought I'd give you a chance to explain.
It's got nothing to do with you.
If that's the case, then would you be willing to tell me?
Paulette, you're the biggest victim here, but you won't have to suffer in silence anymore.
What?
Bring an end to all of it. So don't worry.
Maxim?
Finally awake, huh? Rotten bastard. You've gotten your sick kicks out of them for the last time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This conversation is over. So do me a favor and quit following us!
Damn! We got cut off.
He said Paulette was the victim here.
Any idea what he meant by that?
No, not a clue.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty checked out too. I have no idea how he snuck out of that race either, but it's whatever at this point.
This place is...
Dirk Memorial Park. The place he's never been able to let go of.
Oh, bye voice acting. Those folk always come around to exterminate monsters. Yeah, I guess that's us. We just had someone force their way into the forested area. I think he dragged another person in with him too. They were both dressed in racing suits, but the air about them was anything but normal. Please, sir, settle down. You're that bracer. We're here as part of a joint effort with Intelligence Division. Key to the CID. Those extermination requests you mentioned were issued by me. So happens that we've had two persons of interest flee into this park. Collaborators and I are in the midst of pursuing them. We'd appreciate it if you could let us take things from here. I see. I guess I can rest easy with the CID and Guild on the case. Here's the key. Best of luck to you. Did he break the gate? Anyway. Really smooth talked your way through that one, huh? Drastic times call for drastic measures. While we may not be Spriggans, this much should be within our bounds.
Now, with regards to what comes next...
We know. It'd be better for us to stay behind.
But...
Sorry, Yume, but it's just too dangerous to go any further.
You don't have to worry. So be a good girl and wait for us, okay? We'll get Maxim out of there without a scratch. Promise. Yes. Very... okay. I'll wait.
All right then. Let's get moving. The forest area is to the left past the entrance, correct?
Yeah. The champ brought us there for a request last fall. We'd better catch up before it's too late.
Do we have to go through the forest? Huh, y'all seeing this? Oh, it's a demon forest now. Spooky. Boy do I. It's like we stepped right into another world. Area has been completely corroded. What's more, the higher elements seem to be in effect. Maximum Paulette made such good memories here. It's got a special place in his heart even now. Like that was any excuse for him to dump his schmaltzy love stories on us. Do you suppose Mr. Lugan's destination is the memorial tree deeper within? Without a doubt. That's where Maxima and Paulette buried their time capsule 7 years ago. So that's why. Want to be prepared for anything before treading in further. Yeah, ready up, gang. It's go time. Well, we have a dungeon to go through now. So at least we're not rewinding time again, but man, I gotta say, that got old very quick.